And I think the best way I can discuss that is by contrasting two ideas that people have about healthcare. One is that it's important to be scientific, and my profession, chiropractic, has frequently been accused of being unscientific, and I think that's primarily because of a very narrow understanding of what science is. Truthfully, there are certain people in my profession that are not scientific, and there are medical doctors and other practitioners of healthcare that are not really scientific. Science, basically, its driving force is that it's never finished. You're always examining what you do for its effectiveness. So it's an unending progress. And anybody who has the final answer, this is the way things are, is in a fundamental sense unscientific. It's obviously absurd to think that you have the final answer. In fact, that's sort of the basis of being alive, is that we don't even know the original answer. And that's scientific. We don't know the original answer. Science can predict everything, can describe everything theoretically, except for why there's anything at all. So that brings me to the second point that I want to discuss, which is frequently contrasted with science, which is we might call holistic medicine. And the field I'm in is frequently called holistic. But what does that mean? But holistic medicine begins with the realization that as a whole person, each of us is faced with this task of trying to understand meaning, what things mean, what we're here for, what we can do. And just like science, that question never has an end. There's no final answer. But it does have certain characteristics. And those characteristics are, from the health perspective, to treat every person as a whole, as being more than just this bag of chemicals, more than just this box of behavior. And in my profession, we describe that the whole person in three different languages. We describe it in the chemical language, in which case we share that with the medical profession. They're very adept at describing things chemically. We describe things in psychological terms, in terms of motivation. And then we describe things in the innervation connection between the physical chemical nature we have, which we can analyze and evaluate, plus the continually unfolding psychological nature, which comes to a forefront when we have to make decisions. And all of us here, all of our jobs are basically to make decisions.